Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we have something very special. What is that special thing, you may ask? Well, we got our first comment or request and to ask us for a video basically. And the request is, I forgot, let me open it. I haven't read it yet. Wait, I actually forgot. Okay, the question is, Bong Pio Wan, could you make a video for us about how to speak English with confidence like you? Well, thank you for your kindness or for your kind compliment, but I don't think that I'm actually confident in speaking English. I do believe that I still have some nervousness and fear when I speak my English thing. Anyway, I suppose that this person who is suggesting know my real name, and I think that he or she may be a friend of mine or something. But anyway, thank you so much for commenting, because of you basically we are now starting a new series called Q&A with Gong Wong. So the question is, how can you speak English with confidence? Well, first thing first, I would like to say that I am not a professional linguist, and if you are trying to seek professional advice regarding English speaking and how to speak English in a confident way, I don't think that I am the best person for that. However, I do believe that I do have some experience to share with all of you, because each and every one of us has individual journey on how to reach a certain level on how you speak English. And to me, I do believe that there are so many people who speak English with fear, but you still believe that they are confident, like myself for example. So today I am going to keep it very short, and it is not any ways that I did my research on. It is all based on my experience and how I implemented into my English speaking journey. And if you don't know, if you're new here from other country, I am from Cambodia and my national respected language is Khmer. So that is why the question here refers to how can people speak English in a confident way. Now, starting off with the first point that I want to share with everyone is about your tone of voice. Your tone of voice is very important. I do believe that there are so many people who do not have the confidence inside, but the way that they deliver what they speak outside is so eye-catching and and it sounds really good basically. And you will think that he or she is quite confident. But it's all about how you transfer your tone into the audience. It's not about shouting like, "Hey mom, what are you doing mom?" Or it's not about shouting loudly and emanating your confidence out to the audience, but it's about controlling your flow, how you speak, how you put your emotion into it, how you raise your intonation up and down. That is how you should speak, and that is how you emanate confidence into your audience. So your tone of voice is very important, and when you are speaking either to a mass group of audience, either in a conversation, that will show that you have personality, charisma into your speech, and overall it will make your speech and the way you speak your English a lot better. And in addition to that, I would suggest you to also bring your energy level as well, because even in speaking English or any other language, if you want to captivate people's attention, be sure to bring the energy into your audience. That is how you capture people's attention. So enough of that first point, let us move on to the second point, which is something that is quite generic, and that is practice, practice, and practice. Now, I did a lot of movement which is stupid, don't mind me. I told you I'm not a professional, but I would say that practice is very important, because again, the cringy quote, although it's very true, is practice makes perfect. The way you speak English, it doesn't matter whether you have a lot of grammatical error, whether you do not know the sentence structure, but if you want to be good at speaking English, you gotta practice. Sometimes, if you practice a lot, the sentence that sounds abnormal, meaning it might have wrong grammatical structure, it will sound somehow better, and gradually you will start to notice what kind of way are you speaking right, what kind of way are you not speaking right. In addition to practicing your speech and finding out your sentence structure, your grammatical error, you should also record a video of you speaking. Why is it so important to record a video of you speaking? Well, basically, you will be able to hear and become much more comfortable with your own voice, because your confidence in your speech can only come if you are confident with yourself. When you have a high esteem, a certain level that, okay, I speak, I know my voice is good, I know that I have the right intonation, the right this and that. And to do that, to reach that level, you need to practice over and over again. If you're embarrassed and shy, practice in front of the mirror. Just record yourself and listen. The more you listen, the more you find it comfortable, the more you know how to play around with your speech, and the more your overall journey of speaking English much more fun. And it's not just about speaking English, it applies to literally anything. Speaking Khmer, speaking Bangladesh, I don't know, speaking Indian, speaking Russia, Sukabliet or something like that. It's a Russian swear word. Anyway, so that is the first point. The second point is about practice, practice and practice. And finally, the third point for me, before we get to the final point, I want to say that you also need to make sure that you implement the point that I just mentioned. Because granted, these 2 points that I mentioned earlier are what I have been implementing all the time. I try to find a way to insert a certain tone of voice and find a way to make sure that I have emotion in my speech so that people are captivated. And to do that, I need to practice. And so far, that is exactly what I've been doing. Watching resources online is also a part of my practice. And believe me, there are so many other better public speakers than me out there that you can learn from. So be sure to practice from them as well. So that is my second point. But the third point and lastly is about IDGAF, which means that I don't give up. Enough of my swearing. Basically it means that you should not give a duck to anyone. Why shouldn't you give a duck to people? Well, there are so many people who are so smart, they're gonna say that, oh, you're wrong at this grammar, you're wrong at that, you speak bad pronunciation. Well, at the end of the day, you are the one who are doing the speaking, not him or her. So make sure you savor that opportunity and be confident in your speech, because the irony is that if you speak badly, people are gonna judge you even more. So why not speak better than them, or why not speak at a certain level that is good? Why don't we do that instead of speaking badly and being shy in front of people? Now I know that not being shy is not easy, but it's something that again we need to practice, and it is something that comes from the ability to not give a duck to people. So on the topic of not giving a duck, there are so many people when I started my public speaking journey who I would say cringe at how I speak, and it's not just them, I mean I also cringe at how I speak, but at the end of the day you are the one who is doing the speaking, and you are the one who has the purpose behind your speech, either to inspire people, either to share information with people. You have your own reason, they have their own reason to judge you, but they are no better than you and you are no better than them either. So just speak and do not care about them too much, I guess. Just don't give a duck. Okay, sorry if my chair hits my table too much. It just hit again. The microphone just picked up the sound, but hopefully you guys can hear me well. But back to what I was saying. Oh yeah, duck. Duck. Okay, so what do I mean by not giving a duck? Well, there are so many things that might hinder you, your ability to grow during your public speaking or your basically English speaking journey, if I would say. Just don't care too much about them. Focus on yourself, and you are the only one that matters. So keep climbing up, keep practicing, keep revising your grammatical error. If people criticize you, accept it, improve from it, and keep improving and not really caring too much about what other people think of you. Because ultimately, there is something called freedom of speech. And if people judge you, it means that you shouldn't care too much either, because you have the freedom to speak at what you want, despite having wrong grammatical error, despite having wrong pronunciation or wrong sentence structure. You are the master of your own words, so just speak it out and be confident. So, I speak a lot of so I just realized, but anyway, overall I would like to say that these are the 3 main points that I would say, for me anyway, would be very beneficial to you in your public speaking journey. First one is your tone of voice, how you inject your emotion, how you change the way you speak, how you raise your intonation up and down. And second one is about how you practice. Practice, practice and practice. Like the cringe word and the cringe quote, practice make perfect. Finally, the ability to not give a duck to anyone. With that said, thank you very much for watching the channel. Be sure to drop a like if you enjoyed the video. It really means a lot to me. With that said, I hope you learned something from this video. And oh, don't forget, if you have any question, any sort of questions, be sure to drop it down in the comment section or in the Facebook page, or DM me personally through my Instagram down below. Any kind of question, and I will definitely answer it. With that said, thank you very much for watching this video. It has been a pleasure, and thank you very much, Mr. Considerate with me for commenting on this video. You are very considerate. I hope that you guys and I answer your question as well. With that said, thank you guys for watching this video. Bye bye, and Oh, we will go back to our normal videos very soon actually. So this is just another Q&A video with me. With that said, bye.